Alright, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Oh God, Why Do I Keep Doing This to Myself? But we soldier on. I jest. I also don't know what I'm saying because that's not unusual for me. So, let's get this show on the road. Just like the title says, we are. Oopsies. Well, that's not supposed to happen. How did that become the primary display? 1 second. No, I don't want that. I would like the primary monitor selected. Thank you very much. Because as much as I would love to broadcast my Twitch channel to you while I'm streaming Twitch, that's not how that works. I'm actually going to have to set up a dedicated, display capture for Grim Fandango. All right, there we go. Excellent. So as it says, we are back in Grim Fandango, everybody. I hope you were up for this. When we last left our character, Manny, we were in the town of Rubacavra. So, I'm going to be starting it, and over the next 4 hours, hopefully, I will eventually get to the end of Rubacavra. There's no guarantee, though. After all, this is a point-and-click puzzle game, and my memory of how to solve the puzzles gets patchier and patchier and patchier the further we go along in the game. But without further ado, let's get to it. Rubacavra is also my favorite town. No. No. Yeah, we don't mute that music. Good Lord, no. And now you know why this is my favorite. I'm a jazz aficionado. Well, I not an aficionado, but I love my jazz. I will always love me my jazz. Oh, yeah.
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
So, in case you're curious, the whole reason why they have him slide down the stairs is because it was easier for them to animate.
Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
Of course.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
You can't deny
I
that.
can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Alright. Back upstairs we go. Well, I talk about animating it, but yeah. Alright, let's go talk to the manic pixie dream girl.
Evening, Lupe.
Lupe, that's her name.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
How's the flow tonight?
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
That's actually pretty good.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details.
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your codes, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Bogan come in yet?
Bogan come in yet?
Yeah, he's down at the casino, probably enjoying his usual lucky streak.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
We don't have any good jazz clubs in Calgary. Sad. I don't think we actually have any jazz clubs, period. Ah, there we go.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Well, that was creepy. Holy crap! The lambada. Nah. And there's the captain.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here,
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Error. Alright, I'm ready to set sail.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, Hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Alright, so I can get Glottis some tools. We can get on board.
If I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy?
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
If he doesn't show up, I fill a spot, right?
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. It's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools?
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
CB.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
What do you think Naranja is?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on the boat? What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Not a bad little ship in a bottle you got going there.
Yeah, well, there's that Rubicava craft fair next week in Oso.
Alright. We have our goal. Alright. I know where Naranja is. Let's see if I can get that started. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Okay.
This gate only leads up to the Lambada dock, and the Lambada's gone. I've got the lumps to prove it.
Alright. Huh? Okay. Work it. Cool. Alright, where does this go again? Ah, it goes to the casino. Or the kitty track, I should say. And that's kitty, like as in cat, not kitty, as in child. Just want to make
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack.
They're-
That's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that.
and there you go. Alright. What's down this way? Ah! Seaman Naranja.
Looks like it hurts. Looks like it hurts. I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania.
Nah, Anchormania. Okay.
It's empty.
Yeah, I got to remember to get more liquid nitrogen from morgue.
Liquid nitrogen?
Freeze the bones, less painful that way.
Hey, that sounds good. I could go for that.
You got plenty of painkiller in that bottle of yours, so shut up and hold still.
Works for me. Alright, to the morgue. Wait, why do we need a morgue in the land of the... Never mind. Don't question it. It's artistic license. Yes. But wait, I need something from the land of the morgue. I mean, the morgue, not the land of the morgue. Okay, so if I go over... Yeah! CB.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
I run an honest joint.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution, it makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing.
I don't know where the
Trying to
bees
take
came
down
from.
the
I don't know if it's part of anything. All I know is that they're hilarious and they're funny.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
Can I borrow one of your union cards?
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Cops on the union, gambling's about a
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops.
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Alright. I'm leaving.
I can't tolerate all this injustice. I'm leaving.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work, but we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out of work bee.
Alright. To the lighthouse. I think there's something special up here at the lighthouse.
It's locked.
Oh, of course.
It's locked.
Oh yeah, I have to get the lighthouse key for something. I can't remember. Well, I'm gonna have to figure it out, and I'm gonna have to use weird video game logic to do it, and my half-patched together memory of the details of this game. Alright. So we gotta figure out a way for the worker bees to strike against the Union. We've got oh wait, what's over here? Ah, yes. The blue casket. I do like, that's a tarot-like card if I remember correctly. Or that could be something on a tarot card. That's nice. Well done. Alright. Alright. Check the room for interactables. Or are we in the middle of a cutscene?
Hi, what's your name?
Okay, they don't care.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Hey, let me hear those.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Yeah, I've played this game a couple of times and I still don't understand half the things she says. I just go with it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Ouch.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
Yeah, this is definitely just spoofing 1940s, 1950s. I don't know. The music's good.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Yeah, messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous. Yeah, you think?
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
Nah, you can have it. I'm leaving town.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Yeah. I'm bad news, yeah.
Johnny Law, baby. You see, I'm a grifter. I'm bad news.
Yeah, right. You're running after that ghost chick everyone says you're still so
Well, I
excited
tried.
about. Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes.
Oh, crying. Okay.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
I don't know what this... I'm not that... Just randomly wander into the kitchen. Oh, yes. My memory is firing something here.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
Oh, God.
Not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people who do that for me now. I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands.
Yeah, that's what it was. Hookah water. Alright, I gotta get something to get that... Whoa, what happened there? Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. Because I gotta put Seaman Naranja out. And I know he's drinking his drink, so I've gotta grab his bottle. No, it's never that easy. I have to find another bottle to replace that bottle with. Oh, my brain. Okay, well, let's go back upstairs. But I remember that part. I've got to get the hookah water, and I've got to fill up a bottle with it. I've got to swap it out with Seaman Naranjas, and that was cool. And then what? What do I do after that? Oh God. Okay, so this is my place. Oh, wait, hang on. Back down. Yeah, let's...
Lola, Lola, where are you? Who's that up in the lighthouse?
Okay, we're going to the lighthouse next, because that's an easy way for progression. Okay, let's head. Let's go there. Oh wait, I fell off. Alright, so I have to go back down. Check for interactables. Wait, actually, hang on. Right. Okay.
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in Omaro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
What exactly are you looking for?
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on.
It's actually quite interesting. They started doing something a little bit philosophical here. How can you die when you're already dead? And I don't know if it plays into the religion or the myth that the religion or myth system that they were obviously taking inspiration from. I never bothered to look that up. I just enjoyed the story. But
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
oh god.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
And Brio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe?
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Digging through flower beds is Membrio's job, not mine.
Alright. So I've got to get a metal detector from Membrio. Okay. Metal detector for Membrio. I have to get the dirty hookah water for Naranja. I have to get liquid nitrogen for the tattoo artist. Oh god. I have a laundry list of things I have to do. Wait. Hang on.
Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there.
And Bogan is at my place.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
Wait, HL. Hector Lamans? Interesting. Hector Lamans, for those who don't remember, is the big mob boss that we encountered in the first episode. Yeah, for the Land of the Dead, they certainly have a lot of tech. So how's things going, Elamy? You keeping yourself busy on this Sunday? Alright. And there we go, metal detector.
Well, Manny Calavera, you never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
Ooh, kinky.
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
They're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
Why don't you come by the club anymore?
Well, to tell you the truth, Manny, it's your little coat check girl. All that bubbly energy, I just want to strangle her.
I've tried that. It doesn't stop. Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I want to borrow it for a secret project.
I just want to borrow it for a secret project.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
Alright.
Well, see you, Carla.
All right, Manny.
I remember Carla. I have to sit there and basically listen to her talk until she... Oh, wait a second. I think I can get the metal detector right now.
Are you sure I can't just...
Don't touch.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny, and so am I.
What kind of business?
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify?
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here, and you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part.
No, wait, I can't. I can't get it now.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
That is one very, very bored lady. But I think I know how to... I think I know how to bypass this. Okay, or not bypass it, but I'm suddenly getting a memory of how to move along. And it involves going back to my place and a lot of very expensive alcohol. Which, by the way, the type of alcohol we're going to run into actually exists in the real world. I would never try it because, well, first off, why in God's name would you ever spend the money to drink gold inside... Wait, yeah, it's gold, right? I know there's a type of alcohol out there, hard liquor, that has gold flecks in it. But let's be honest here. Why? No, I need to look this up. Goldschlager. Goldschlager is a Swiss cinnamon schnapps. Originally it was 53% alcohol or 107 proof, a liqueur with a very thin yet visible flakes of gold floating in it. The actual amount of gold has been measured to 13 milligrams in a 1-liter bottle. Yeah. Why? I mean, I get it. Rich people do rich people things, but still. I mean, you're at that point, you're just paying so much money just to crap gold. Speaking of which, gold!
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Okay.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have a note for you from Lola.
Lola?
Yes. Now, where is it? Where? Here. No, wait. Dang. I have a whole new system for messages. Just let me... Here. No, wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes. But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the coats? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system.
Okay. Well.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna be a troll. I'm not gonna do that. That would be cruel. Okay, so I've got the gold. Now I get to piss off the girl. Which direction am I going in? Ah, that's what I want. there we go. What? Okay. I will leave pathfinding to you, computer. What are we doing, Manny?
It only goes to the land of the living, and there's nothing for me there.
That's weird. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. But, you know. Stop glitching out, game. Okay. So. That's what I need. This is your good stuff.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs. I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my grandma
Speaking of metal
Hedwig's
detectors.
face. Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
Yeah, it's the game sort of
It's locked. When did you put in a floor safe?
That's our new contained detonation chamber in case someone tries to come through here with a bomb.
Since when does Rubacaba have a terrorism problem?
This town's changing, Manny. It's getting tougher every day.
It's sort of interesting. Like, the game partially.
Drop dead!
The game partially implies that Manny's a smooth operator, goes after all the girls, but at the same time, it also implies.
Hey! Looks like a great night for cat races.
It also implies that Manny is also, you know, keeps it in his pants the entire time, which is kind of interesting. All right.
Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
Ah, good. I can go back to the proper controls.
Oh, sorry, monsieur, but this is the elevator to the High Rollers Lounge.
That's where I'm going.
It is members only.
You must be new.
And you must have a VIP pass to come upstairs. Adieu.
Oh, I know that voice actor. Hang on. I think I gotta go down?
Wow, somebody really liked this cat.
I love the stylized way they look at the cat.
They don't have much use when they're alive, and stuff, they don't have much more. Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
Okay. All right.
Fuchi, that smell es peor que la muerte. Well, that's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh no.
Yes, in the poop.
It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for Kitty.
Well, you never know when you need a can opener. All right.
Tempting as it is, I just can't bring myself to jump in the giant unclean kitty litter.
I think I remember how to do this. Okay.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. Aha!
Okay. I have a metal detector, which means I can now go help the mortician, which means I should be able to get the liquid.
Stinky, but it could be worse.
Which means I think I can now get the liquid nitrogen from the mortician. Okay, we're moving along. And yes, the only reason I knew how to do that was because I remembered what to do with the scythe. Okay. Okay. All right. We're cooking with grease here. Not quite gasoline. Maybe closer to diesel, but whatever. I need to go down there to the morgue. Membrillo. Let's get you the metal detector.
I don't really want to do that. Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey, just like downtown. You never know what this'll turn up. An engraved ring, a belt buckle with somebody's name on it.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh. Hey, should I close this?
No, I'm trying to air it out.
Hey, should I close this?
No, I'm trying to air it out.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Wait! No, I had to give... Oh, wait.
Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine.
Right, okay, I think I know what I have to do now. Okay. Not only do I have to knock out Sima Naranja, I also have to do something. Because just because he's out cold doesn't guarantee that I'll be able to wait. I gotta go to the lighthouse. Okay, but just because he's knocked out cold doesn't mean I'll be able to. Okay. So I'll deal with the CB stuff later.
It's locked. It's locked.
Okay, well, I can't get to the lighthouse now. Alright. Alright, who's next? Alright, well, let's go explore the tattoo art. Maybe there's something I can pick up in there. Maybe there's something I can do. After all, there's no punishment for just interacting with things. Not in this game. This isn't a King's Quest game. In King's Quest, if you interacted with the wrong thing at the wrong time, with the wrong, item, or any combination thereof, you were punished. Harshly. Very, very harshly. Like, unbelievably harshly. Death, kind of harshly.
Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, baby. How'd you know? Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and... I'm more happy about leaving town every minute.
Alright. I think I have to wait till he's looking away.
Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down. Whoop! I need that.
Damn it.
You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
I really doubt I'll be touching that anytime soon.
Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
Okay. Alright, where do I go from here? Alright, let's go to the... back to the blue casket. Maybe there's something there I need. Okay.
Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Bogan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Alright, I gotta get access to that book.
Let the waiter clean up after himself. I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates, and I'm not going to clean them. Maybe it would help if...
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come...
Okay. Alive. We slept. Life's just some rapid eye
Okay.
movement. In a warm, buried. We wait. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
I don't know if that was supposed to do anything.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Well...
Keep practicing.
Hey.
No dice, come.
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police. And the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the
Oh, okay,
scene.
maybe.
It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Okay. Well, I'm confused.
Hello?
No effect.
Okay. All right.
Has, Naranja checked in yet?
No, but the boys never missed a boat yet.
I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
I'm missing something, and I'm not quite sure what. I know I have to get a union card from the bees, and the only way to get a union card from the bees is to teach them Marxist theory. I know I have to... Oh, wait, what? No, that's just over there. I know I have to meet Lola at the lighthouse, but I can't do that until I get the lighthouse key. I've already managed to get the... Okay. So what angle am I going to attack next?
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Okay, Lupe's not the answer.
I just had a run-in with Domino and Meche. We're leaving town.
What? What? How?
Domino's got Meche. We're going after them tonight.
What should I do?
Just sit here until I get a boat.
Sit here. Check. Okay.
Sounds good.
I know it.
Anything else at the bar? No? Okay.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Aren't you over at the roulette table?
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
What are you doing in my club, Charlie?
What are you doing in my club, Charlie? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
Can you make a reasonable union card?
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
All right, making progress. I mean, actually, hang on, let's talk to the boss.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Le 17 Noir Imperiment. 17.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
Faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
Check out this fancy pass to the High Rollers Lounge. Can you believe how full of themselves they are over there? I don't think their place is any more VIP than ours, do you?
I don't know. I try to stay away from that place.
Really? Why?
'Cause of my problem.
Gladys? Compadre?
There we go. Really?
Whoo, yeah.
Aw, I like her. She's the manic pixie dream girl, but she's funny. Okay, so that means Glottis has parked his arse in the casino. Okay. So with him in the casino, I can now go to the casino and go to the High Rollers Lounge. Oh god, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I've got to do something with printing betting stubs, so...
The Littlest Buffalo. She's getting up, licking herself off.
Okay.
One more left to go.
Anybody there?
Look, I told you we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
I don't want a kitty hat.
Fine with me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
And why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
Right up the heels of Leeward Louie.
Okay.
Hello?
Gaining ground. Big furry bastard.
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
What?
I need the betting stub for the race you're interested in.
Interested in how?
And the rest didn't seem the photo finish file for, of course.
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Followed by
All right.
furry
So I need to get a betting stub for a photo. But for right now...
Go, kitty!
Oh god, Glottis.
You're doing it! Oh, for crying out loud!
Nick Virago. What are you doing working in the High Roller Lounge? I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy.
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera. So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Who do you like in the fourth race?
Well, there's a white-footed tabby in gate 2 that's looking strong, but has a slight eye infection.
But you think he's gonna pull out of it and win anyway, right?
No, that puss-eyed puss is going to lose,
That's a good
but
cat.
nobody knows, and I'm going to make him mint.
Tell us to someone. I hate cats.
I have to tell this to someone. I hate cats.
Me too, but they keep the lights on around here.
Alright, nice talking
Nice
with you.
talking with you, Nick.
Bin a slice.
I find it interesting that they found a somewhat Scottish accented voice actor to do that. Interesting. God damn it, Glottis. You're gonna run me into the poorhouse. Hey!
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
How's the old cat race, Max?
Well, volume's pretty low. Most everybody's out of town.
Tell me about it.
But I've got some side businesses that help smooth over the rough spots.
Okay.
What kind of side businesses?
Manny, let's just say our El Mato associates appreciate our out-of-town perspective.
You know, you got a pretty nice setup here.
You got a good little club yourself, Manny. Not as nice as my girlfriend's, of course.
No, I'll let you get back
Well,
staring out the window.
I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
I love this. I love this chapter. It's just soaked in jazz. Oh god, I'm having a traumatic memory.
The can opener wouldn't work there. The can opener wouldn't work there.
Hey, what the hell's that?
That monster upstairs is running me ragged. Oh, but monsieur, je suis très désolé. There are no guests allowed in the kitchen. I must ask you to leave.
In a minute, Leroy.
Raoul.
Je suis très désolé. Je suis très désolé. It's French, means I'm very sorry. I may whine and complain about the French, but I did have to learn it. What?
When I come back and find you here, you had better be gone.
But if you come back and find me here, then by definition I won't be gone.
Looks like cans of some sort of canned meat. Oh, I really hope this isn't where the old race cats end up. I don't need any cat meat.
What's that up there? It looks like the only thing that can be interacted with. Okay.
There's no opening up here.
I can fix that.
You, out, please.
I'm gonna lock you in there, you...
I'd better not open it when it's full. That could spill a lot of juice.
But we're gonna do it anyway.
I don't need any cat meat.
What are you doing?
Being a giant pain in the arse.
I wanted some wine.
Oh, look at what a mess you have made. Get out of here.
Hey, what about my vino?
It's not self-serve. You'll just have to wait until I get around to it.
Get that mouse!
I can't... Oh, there it is.
Excusez-moi.
Je suis désolé.
Paws in the air! Let's go! This is it!
Whoa, whoa, Glottis.
That's a good cat!
Glottis, my friend.
I had no idea you liked gambling so much, Glottis.
Well, the doctors made me promise I wouldn't do it anymore. But they can't get in the high rollers loud, now can they? You can do it!
Coming home soon?
I'm visualizing. Punch it, buddy!
Oh, good lord. His expression.
Go, go, go!
Alright.
That's a good cat.
So I need to find a way to lock the waiter in there so that I can pour out all of the wine so that I can use the thing on the... Wait. Wait.
That's a good cat. This is it.
I think I know what I'm gonna do. Let's just have the scythe ready for selection. Okay. Remind me later, Google Chrome.
S'il vous plaît, monsieur.
If you please, monsieur.
Hello?
Hello?
Out there? Could somebody please open the door? I seem to have locked myself in this teeny tiny room. I am actually very claustrophobic.
Please don't ever do this to someone who's claustrophobic. It's actually quite a torture.
Let me out of here! Immediately!
Oh, that's what that is.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Hey, I'm thirsty. Where's that waiter?
What? I don't know.
That does it.
I don't know what. Wait, no. What? Glottis, what are you doing? Oh, Glottis, please don't. Oh, good lord.
Fruity, but voluminous.
Oh, God. Take my size back, please.
Nah, if I let that waiter out now, he'd have me 8-balled from the club.
All right. So again, I need to get into the wine cellar. There we go. In we go.
Well, somebody's sleeping on the job. Ah, it's empty. Ah. Reuben! Where are you? Aha!
Oh, mon Dieu!
My God.
A little nap-a-vous, eh? Well, le keg is empty, so toot sweet, Buster.
Yes, monsieur. Merci, anything you say. Eto, more wine. Oh, I'm going to fire him for ignoring my pleas, and then I believe I shall quit. Oh, I can never look at that pantry again. No man should ever be locked up in such a small, dark place.
Considering that you were buried in a coffin... Of course, as a certified forklift operator, I am fully qualified to operate such an piece of heavy equipment. Don't operate forklifts without the proper training and certification.
Not here.
Ah!
Not here. Not here. Not here.
There we go. Okay, wait till we're all the way down. And then once we're all the way down, we're gonna hit the button. And then we're gonna hop into the forklift. And then... Please let this work, please let this work. That didn't work. Oh! 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 Oh my god, I'm thinking too much like a porker. For those of you who are wondering, I'm thinking too much like a forklift operator here. You're supposed to slip the forks between on the pallet. You know, you're supposed to get it in between so you get a proper No. You're okay. I know what I need to do now. I need to stop thinking like a proper licensed forklift operator and start thinking like a degenerate maniac who wants to cause destruction. I mean, technically, after all these years, all these years, my license is expired, but I still remember what to do. So technically, I shouldn't be saying that I'm a licensed operator. What?
Not here. Not here.
I'm so confused now. Isn't this the right answer? There we go. And once again, speaking as a proper licensed forklift operator, doing that would be extremely dangerous. Potentially, you know, destroying the elevator that you are in, or even throwing you out of the vehicle, causing even further personal harm and destruction to property and machines. There we go. I don't understand what you are doing, Manny Calavera. Okay, that works.
Dios mío, it's full of double-end tickets. This could get 100 souls on the number 9 train. Something's not right about this. I get the feeling this suitcase belongs to someone more important than Chowchilla Charlie.
All right, Manny. Give me the case.
Charles, I thought we had a bargain.
No, we do. But I thought I'd bring some muscle along just in case.
What's the matter, Chuck? Can't afford to hire goons to do this sort of work for you?
I'm all the goon I need. Now drop it.
You said it, boss. Got a card for me?
Here. Welcome to the Union, Manny. Meetings first Tuesday of every month, and don't forget to pay your dues.
Okay.
Don't forget to pay my dues.
That was probably the suitcase talked about by Hector Lamont, which means he probably stole it from him. Okay.
Ugh, I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not going near either one today.
Alright, so I don't need to go there.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubalcaba for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
1 second. Second week of the racing season. Okay, examine it.
It's a betting stub for, let's see, Monday, week 1, race 1.
Monday, week 1, race 1. Okay.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
So, second week of the racing season. Okay, so that's one of the numbers I need. Second week of the racing season. I also have to get rid of this ticket, so I'm gonna have to go visit the ticket vendor.
Hello?
Betting?
Here you go.
Hey, this...
Well, that's...
All right, just a second. There you are.
It's just a bunch of cats.
Yeah, but look how fast they're running.
Ah.
Sorry, sir. I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
You know, there's an easier way to do this. 32? Wait, 32? There aren't 32 days in a month, are there? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Alright, so let's go third day, 8th week?
It's a betting stub for, let's see, Monday, week 3, race 8.
Please tell me you saved that. What? Oh yeah, well, it won't let me. Okay. Oh god. All right. Well, I just got to find the other two numbers, and then it's just two variations. All right. But first things first. I got to drop the ticket, and I should be good to go.
Hello.
Bet.
Okay. I still need to find out a couple more numbers. So I know it's the second week. Actually, wait.
Forgiving me yet?
Still in the anger phase.
A lot of paperwork.
A lot of passengers. Everybody's back home but you and me. Hey, official documents. Don't touch.
Alright, we'll work on that date later. Because I know it's the second week of the racing season. Okay, I'm an hour and 37 minutes in. I think I'm maybe 25% of the way through Rubacabra. So. Alright.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area.
Oh, that key that lawyer dropped. That's probably that's probably the key to the lighthouse. No, wait, hang on. Blue casket. I need to go to the blue casket first. Because I think I just figured out how I'm going to get that hookah water. Actually, let's go stop in with the boy Velasco.
And the card? Let me see it. Oh, one of Charlie's rush jobs. Good thing your new captain's far-sighted. Still no room for you on board. No word from Naranja, but he's done this before.
But I'm first on the waiting list.
As it were, yeah. And don't forget that Glottis has got to bring his own tools.
He will. He doesn't go anywhere without a lot of tools.
Good. Because neither does the Limbo. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right.
Yes. Oh, I just realized facing the moon. That's the new thing.
Don't have that kind of equipment. It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
I forgot that Velasco did that too. That's actually pretty fun. Okay. Alright, time to go knock out Seaman Naranja by slipping a bit of the dirty water into his, well, dirty water. I could have gone with hookah water in his hooch. That would have sounded better, probably. Yeah, but what do I know? I'm just a nobody, and I never took English literature. I took Intro to Drama and Intro to Fiction. Oh yes, an introduction to scientific writing. I did many things when I was at school. Now look away. Excellent, thank you.
Nah, he'd see me do it.
Well, son of a...
Nah, he'd see me do it. I don't really want to do that. I think I'll stay off the phone for a while, just until Inez calms down. It's empty.
Hey, shut door. You slowed down my grinder. Very painful. Very painful, eh, Naranja? Like torture.
Well, considering that there was a delay there, let's do that again.
Eh? Who is over there?
Yeah, there we go.
Look, You broke it! Now it won't shut! Nemazogia, hold still. What are you, dead? Keifer, wake up. I don't work on drunks. Resek Chovargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze, huh? Hogy te azt gondolod, hogy engemet te nem fogsz kifizetni? Te teljesen bolond vagy.
I don't understand Russian, so don't ask me.
I got your boy Naranya here. MIA he is. Well, he sobered up. I send him to Limbo. Yeah. He'll make it there by morning. Promise. Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
Not picking that up.
Are you
Let's see what you
kidding
got
me?
on you. Huh, sailor? Seaman and
I gave him the
Naranja
idea
ensign
in
third
first
class.
place.
Doesn't look like you'll be showing up to work in the morning.
Tiger can't change his stripes. So, you still going?
Now comes the unfortunate part. Well, now comes the part where I clear up a berth on my... A berth on the bunk on the... You know what? Just ignore me. Okay. So up we go. Because now that I have Seaman Naranja's tags, I can fake Seaman Naranja's death. No. That's the wrong way. Excellent. To the morgue!
Velasco, it looks like I've got one of your boys down here in the morgue. A sailor by the name of... Naranja.
What? How? Sprouted? But, this town's going to hell. Sailor can't even take a 2-day shore leave without watching his back. Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
All day long, Manny, I sought through pure sadness. I find evidence, and I piece together stories.
Sorry.
But none of my stories end well. They all end here. And the moral of every story is the same. We may have years, we may have hours, but sooner or later, we push up flowers.
Poetic and profound. Unless, of course, you're requesting a burial at sea like me. In which case, yeah. I'll be fish food. Okay, go check in at my berth. Because now it's opened up. Nope, wait, hang on.
Sprouted? What's happening to this town?
Oh, big city crime, Manny. We're getting more of it every day. I know you probably hate getting it this way, but Naranja's job's yours now.
No, Velasco, I don't know if I'm comfortable taking that.
You'll take his job because there's no one else I can get on such short notice. And don't forget that Glottis has got to bring his own tools.
He will. He doesn't go anywhere without a lot of tools.
Good, because neither does the limbo. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right.
Okay, I'm now on board. 50% of the job... No, actually, no, a third of... No, I'm borked. Okay. So... Now I think I gotta get fired? Yeah. Yeah, I've got to get. I've got to get Glottis. The only way to get the Union card. Wait, no. Oh, what's going on? Okay, hang on. I need to get Glottis his tools. Alright, hang on. I need tools, and I need Glottis out of the High Rollers Lounge because he's a gambling addict. Okay.
What's the buzz, boys?
It's bad down here, Manny. It's like we want to control the means of things and stuff, you know?
I can't talk.
Easy for you to...
Alright, so I gotta get the theory on Marxist, I gotta get the book on Marxist theory. Is it Marxist theory, communist theory, or I can't remember what it is. But it's a book. It's worker unionization. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, so you gotta get that. And I can't do that as long as I'm in charge of my casino. So I have to get Glottis to rack up a... I have to get my casino seized. So that Glottis gets kicked out. So that Glottis will stop gambling.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Lady
gagnant.
Luck. Le 35, noir, encore et passe. 35, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 10, noir, perd un manque. 10, black, house pays all winners, le banque paye. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, les jeux sont faits. Ladies, no more bets.
Look out below.
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impair et manque. 9, red.
This is an outrage. I bet on number 2. Why didn't it come up number 2?
Ah, monsieur, je suis vraiment désolé. I do not pick the winners. These things are all controlled by the man upstairs.
Well, please tell the man upstairs that Police Chief Bogan was very upset when he left. And when he returns later this evening, he would prefer to have better luck.
Oui, monsieur. Bonsoir. I will definitely tell him.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 3, rouge, impair et manque. 3, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Okay, so I annoyed him once. Oh, I can't get kicked out of the casino yet. No, I can't. I still need her coat rack. Okay, now I'm lost. I've got to get access to... Okay. God, keyboard controls.
Everything okay down here? What happened to Monsieur Bogan's lucky streak? It ran out. What? So did he.
Wait, hang on. Whoa, whoa. Was there something left behind at the table? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that's the arrangement. Okay. So now I gotta go talk to the police chief. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm honestly floundering in unknown territory. I've got a blank spot in my memory here. I know I gotta go to the lighthouse. And I know...
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. Only Police Chief Bo. What a horrible jail cell. Then again, he sure taught Glottis a lesson that time.
All right.
Get up, you stupid cat! Go, kitty! Punch it, buddy!
Coming home soon?
What did you say, little kitty? Don't talk, kitty cat. Just run, baby! Almost there! This is it! Go, go, go! Push, 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 push! Pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad.
It's Virago's cigarette case.
What's that? This is it!
Nah, he'd see me do it.
Pretty bad, pretty bad.
Boy, that Nick sure gets a house tricks, Nick. Nah.
You got it!
Everything all legal with the kitties?
Yes, they keep themselves pretty clean.
You got it!
Nice talking with you, Nick.
Been a slice.
Okay. I need to get
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
Did you say your girlfriend?
Hey, Manny, don't pretend you don't hear the gossip. It's not a secret anymore. Olivia and I are officially an item.
Look, you gotta cut Glottis off. He has a problem.
As long as he's got credit, then he's got no problem.
Credit? How did Glottis get credit?
He's part owner of your club, ain't he?
Half owner, actually.
Well, he put the joint up as collateral. So as long as you're in business, he's in business.
I'm leaving town tonight.
That's great, Manuel. No one needs a vacation more than you. Get out of town. Forget about that Meche woman.
I like the new blimp.
Yeah, I decided not to let what happened to the Olivia 1 get me down. Imagine, you try to impress your girlfriend by building her a beautiful airship, and what happens? It goes and crashes, explodes, and burns on your own track. And kills her favorite cat, too. Not the kind of thing that makes the young girl's hearts go flutter. I'll tell you that twice.
Your new waiter's got quite an attitude, even for a snooty waiter type.
Hey, Manny, when you put labels like that on people, it's like you stick people in these little boxes and never let them out.
We're all in little bags back home, 6 feet.
We're all in little boxes back home, Max. 6 feet under.
Now you're talking like the town coroner, Manny. Cut it out.
All right. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do next. All right, let me just save scum this. Let me just save scum.
Well, I just saw Olivia and Nick kissing.
Manny, we all kiss here. We're all one big family, you know?
No, I mean kissing, Max.
Manny, Olivia and I are in love. Nick Virago's been my trusted counsel for years. You shouldn't even joke around about their character like that. It could make me very angry.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking.
That's enough, Calavera. I mean it. Now, let's talk about something we can agree about.
Okay.
Well,
I just can't.
Actually, hang on. Is there anything? Ooh. Kitty, 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 kitty.
You know, I'm getting the feeling Max ain't much of a dog guy. If I know Max, these will be wired to an alarm.
You know me better than I thought.
Okay, Max. The kitty up there. Yeah, it looks like it's all interactable. Okay, so I'm gonna need picture proof. I need to get him away from his cigarette case.
Oh, for crying out loud!
So I need to go get the picture from Olivia. Now let's go over the equipment that I have. Alright, my scythe. I got my bottle of booze. I got the bet forger. Got my union card, and that's it. Alright. So, I know I need to get that book. So, okay. I need to get into the lighthouse. The only way to get into the lighthouse is with a key. The only person with a key is the lawyer. Is the lawyer. So because I have to go to the lighthouse. I have to go to, not Olivia, I have to go to the lighthouse to meet Lola so that I can get the picture from Lola so I can, wait, but, so I can give it to, Maximino so that I can get
that mouse! Come on! Oh, for crying out loud! Yeah! Run!
How's tricks, Nick?
That's a good cat.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
Get that mouse! Oh, for crying out loud!
Someone's claiming my roulette tables are fixed.
But your roulette tables are fixed.
Exactly. That's why I need a lawyer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer or the best excellent lawyer?
the very best.
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
You are, Nick.
You are, Nick.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So, sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
Alright, I gotta...
Open it up on the straightaways, Giddy! Run! This is it!
Maybe?
I don't really want to do that.
Fair enough. Oh.
Who needs a giant 24-karat gold cat? Who needs a cat, period? Good kitty.
Hey, it's been 2 hours. I'm gonna take my break, and we will come right back to it. Give me a few minutes. Alright, nice short break, and we're back at it. Oh, pardon me. I also grabbed a couple of pieces of toast, just bolt down my throat as a snack. Alright. Okay.
Come on! Baby needs a new pair of glasses. Almost there!
Okay, time to... I hate to do this, but it's time to do what we always have to do. So, okay. Starting with room 1. Starting with room 1 and working our way outward, we must mouse over every section of the damn game. And, yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, actually, first outside. Okay. I don't see anything that's interactable, so that makes sense. I've already touched that.
Can't. I'd miss my boat.
Nope.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Okay.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your Meche. You must be patient and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly dead. Watch out for the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful. Dear friend, our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I, Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution. Great news. We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee. To celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures.
Interesting.
Manuel, I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubalcaba for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world, but the next in which our true glory lies.
I just got this one today.
Beware, Manuel, for you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marro of your presence in Rubalcaba. If this information reaches Hector Le Mans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you. You must give up your search for Mercedes for the time being, and please, be out of Rubalcaba on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on a big sign.
Yeah.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely.
Okay.
I am pleased to report the with
All right. Well. Oh. Oh, I think I figured out how I'm getting the book. We shall suspend the boring, you know... wait, what? Did I just see something? No, that was there. Okay, never mind. We shall suspend the boringness for the moment, and we shall actually continue forth and... Because I think I figured out... Yeah, it's the...
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera?
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow, heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so, Viva la revolucion.
Oh, man.
Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. We take this to the bees. The bees give me the tools. And then, I still haven't figured out how I'm getting into the lighthouse.
I think these are the words you're looking for.
The workers shall control the means of production. The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it! That's what I've been trying to say!
Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the men just who makes the honey around here!
That does it.
Oh, the bee dance.
You know, I always thought bees came in two colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Oh, God.
Ah! Hey, what are you doing? We've got the right to assemble peacefully.
Good. You're going to need a lot of assembly after we take you apart, comrade.
Fanny! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, that's gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here. Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor.
We do? Okay, so, wait, what? Okay, that didn't go as planned.
How's tricks, Nick?
Yeah.
Virago, I really need a lawyer.
Well, my dance card is full. So what are you gonna do?
I could tell Max about you and Olivia.
That sort of claim could send a man like Max into quite a rage, especially if the messenger had no proof.
Max and I are friends. He'll believe me.
People believe what they want to believe, Calavera. And I want to believe you're a smart man who doesn't go around spreading dangerous rumors. I've got to talk to Max for a moment. When I get back, I hope you are gone, because I'm sick of looking at you.
That wasn't what I wanted to do, but you know what? I'll take it, literally.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble.
Well, he wanted me gone. He didn't say I couldn't leave with some of his items. Well, I got the key from the cigarette case, and by the way, he's not getting that cigarette case back. Jerk. Instead of taking the roundabout way, let's do this. Actually, hang on. While you're doing that, examine... Oh.
There's something rattling inside. Must be in a hidden compartment somewhere, but I don't see a latch or anything.
Weird.
It's Virago's cigarette case. I can't open the part that I think has the key in it.
It's never that easy, is it?
I can't open the part that I think has the key in it.
I'm gonna try and... I don't know why, but...
Hey, listen to me. You've got to take care of yourself. Yeah.
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
I was good. Oh, wait. If we can't open it up, maybe we can explode it. Because I'm out of options and ideas and common sense. I'm stuck in game logic world.
I don't think that would get me the key.
What's that?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Unattended?
No, shifty-looking guy with crazy eyes put it there.
No, there was a shifty-looking guy with crazy eyes who put it there.
Oh my god. Give me that! It's a bomb! Ha ha! Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow. It was completely destroyed by our own detonator, so I can't tell what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key. I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, you can analyze it with your metal detector.
Well, at least she likes her job. We should all be so lucky. I still don't know how I'm gonna... Okay, so now I can get into the lighthouse with the key that I got from the lawyer, which will allow me to get the... No, it won't. No. Yeah, because that's where Lola is. So, I can go to the lighthouse, where I saw Lola earlier, I can talk to her, I can get the picture from her, I can blackmail, Virago, the lawyer, so he can get the bee out, so I can get the tools. Okay. And then I gotta get Glottis kicked out, which is how I'm going to lose my, I gotta get... Yeah, I gotta do Chief Bogan. And Chief Bogan is already pissed off with me, so he will come and evict me from my casino. Not that I care. Yes. Key.
Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola! Did Nick do this to you?
Yeah, he wanted that picture real bad, but he's never gonna find it, that fink.
I'll get him, Lola. I'll show Max the picture for you and fix Nick for good. Just tell me where you hid it.
Oh, Manny, it's all my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even had a thing for you once. But you were so hung up on that Meche woman, I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance? Never mind. You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
Lola! Lola!
I forgot about that. Wait, what? That makes no sense.
Oh, Lola. Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it. And it says number 22, lengua.
But when you sprout it... Oh, they probably just did that for game... Yeah, so that it was... Yeah, okay. 22 lengua. This part I do know. I gotta go to coat check. Nice tongue.
Hey, this is a card from my new coat check system. You do care.
My coat, please.
You bet. This is so exciting. Okay. Hold on. 22. Lengua. Ha! Here it is. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Or Lupe.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Bogan looked mad when he left?
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, we all run out of luck eventually.
Careful, Manny, or you're gonna get us shut down.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
That's the idea. Actually, before I do anything, I should probably just shove a girl's coat into my... There we go. Select.
There's a little slip of paper in one of the pockets. All that this paper says is number 36, the Rusty Anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
It means I have to go for another very long walk. Oh, God. You're being chased by that jerk. How the hell did you have that much time to go do all this? No, I mean, do I want to go this way? Yes, this is the way I want to go.
Sure. Sure, of course, I understand. Hang on a second. Get away from that. Definitely.
I don't think that would shed any light on things. I don't think that would shed any light on things. I don't think that would shed any light on things. All that this paper says is number 36, the Rusty Anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, but I wouldn't exactly call that quality time. So, what happened after dinner? Hang on a second.
This mean anything to you?
You mean beside the song, the poem, and the bar, and the statue by that name? Sure, it is one of my most famous designs. Here, I show you. Let's see, number 30, Harmin Sedge, Harmin Sketter, Harmin... 36. Here, hey, what is this?
My friend Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah. Lola was here, sweet girl, like daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto says hello.
Right.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't tell him. That would just be cruel. Alright, what am I looking at now? My pockets are so big.
Looks like these cats are almost scruff and scruff.
Ah! 6 and 6. Perfect. I now know what I need to do. No! Well. 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 Okay.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, the thing with the you know, of course. I spent so much time obsessed with trying to figure out the race for the Olivia. Wait, what? All right, now I'm confused.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Cats again?
Sorry. I'm sure you'll be a winner.
Let's just do this right in front of him. Wait, hang on. Let's see if there's anything more. Sorry, guys, but we're just gonna have to brute force this.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
I thought it was Tuesday, but alright. Oh boy, here we go.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Betting.
Here you go.
Ah. There you.
Cats.
Sorry. I'm sure you'll be.
Oh god. Please make it stop. Maybe it was a Wednesday. Well, 3 days down. Hopefully no more to go, but otherwise 4 more to go.
Oh, hi. Betting
Well,
stub, please.
5.
Here you go.
I mean, 3.
Ah.
Because it's just one of the next 3.
There.
Cats.
Maybe a lucky Thursday?
I'm sure you'll. Hello? Oh, betting stuff. Here you go. Ah.
Cats.
If it's Friday, I'm gonna be annoyed. Watch it be Sunday. Watch it be Sunday. Watch it be the day you just have to push back one and it's that day. Ugh. God, I hate Fridays.
Bet. All right, just a second. There you are.
Katzig.
Sorry. I'm sure.
Oh man, watch me have screwed up actually using the numbers correctly. Watch me not even been doing this correctly. Nope. Saturday.
Hello. Bet. Here. There.
Katzig.
Sorry.
Oh my god, it's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Hello.
God hates me.
Oh, hi. Betting. Here you. Ah.
Katzig.
Sorry.
What?
I'm.
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Six and 6. So have I just been okay. Number 144. Wait. That's a kitty hat. Kitty hats are Tuesdays. Alright. Okay. Let's do this. If he's wearing a kitty hat, and it's supposed to be 6. 6, 6, Tuesday. Unless it's Wednesdays.
Hello. Oh, bet. Here you. There.
Katzig.
Sorry. I'm sure you'll.
Well, there's only really one thing I can do to figure out what the heck's going on.
go! You're doing it! You can do it! Come on!
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Meow, baby! Get that mouse!
I don't think it would be a good idea to barge into Max's office while he's meeting with Nick.
Pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad. Pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad.
Can't ask. Oh, I can ask Olivia about it. Let's try asking Olivia. I'm thinking if I ask Olivia, she'll tell me what day it's supposed to be. Instead of me going through the whole rotation all over again. I should have just done this to begin, at the start, then she would have told me.
I don't think that would shed any light on things. Well,
keep practicing.
Okay. Alright. That's mildly annoying.
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
I mean, there's really only one other person that
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Alright, so that's not gonna matter. One second, everybody. I need to just do a quick Google search. I'm not looking for the answers, but I'm going to be looking for a... Grim Fandango Remastered. Betting sub glitch. I still have the race photo, read the plaque, and talked to the clerk about Tuesday, and the machine still won't print the slip. Okay.
Anybody there?
I told you, we don't give out the kitty hats till Tuesday.
All right. So There is a glitch, but that's talking about tank controls. Wait, maybe I need to look at the photo more. Oh! Oh my god, my god, my god, I'm stupid, I'm stupid, I'm stupid! Oh god! No, those don't match up with the oh god, it was another another misdirection. Okay, I get it, I know it now. Alright, I get it. It's Tuesday. The second week, race 6.
It's a betting stop for, let's see, Tuesday, week 2, race 6.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stop, please.
Here you go.
There wasn't a
Alright,
glitch.
There you are.
Aha!
What? Are you a winner?
Big winner. Thanks, pal.
Glad I could help.
Okay. So there wasn't a glitch. I know this for a fact now.
I think that guy was up to something. Don't you, Doug? Doug?
Oh, that guy? Personally, I think he was nuts.
That was weird.
Baby! Open it up on the straightaways, Giddy! You can do it!
Now he's back. Oh. My. So scandalous.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble.
Always does, man.
Second thought, I better go.
Oh, okay, never mind. But maybe there is blackmail.
Look what I found at the photo finish booth. Looks like Naughty Kitten and Bad Tomcat are neck and neck.
What do you want?
I want to tell you a sad story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
What? Was that for the photo girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
Ouch. Okay. Now we got the tools. You know what? I'll be honest. I'll be quite honest. I didn't look up a guide for that, but I was, by looking up the thing about the glitch, I think that might have actually keyed me into the proper answer there. In the end, I figured it out on my own, but I'll admit that I probably... There we go.
Those are some pretty big tools. I'll just have Gladys come pick them up on our way out of town. I don't think anybody's gonna be using them for quite a while.
Alright. So... Alright. Okay. Hopefully... You know what? I still figured it out on my own. I'm okay with that. I didn't look up an answer, but... Yeah, that's a lot of cope. Alright. Alright.
Whoo, yeah!
I'm not sure if she's being sarcastic or if she's being genuine there, but whatever. Alright.
I knew you couldn't stay mad forever.
Oh, I'm still mad, but nothing cheers me up like winning.
And you know what else? Nothing pisses you off more than losing, and pissing you off is exactly what we need to do. And I'm an expert at pissing people off. Nope, that's not the direction I wanted to go. Let's crack her open, boys! Gotta wait. We gotta wait till it gets around to this roulette table right there.
Numéro gagnant, le 3, rouge, impère manque. 3, red, house pays all winners, le banque paye. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 10, noir, perd un manque, 10, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Go. There we go.
14. 14 is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Huh? Yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in! I'm a VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
And I can do whatever I want to the engine? Make it faster?
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
And Glottis does another custom job. So much chrome.
Captain Calavera?
Puerto Zapato, sailor. We're here at last. Beautiful port, isn't she?
Yes, sir. There's some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine, fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel.
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time. Our man in Zapato says Miss Colomar never made it to the port. It said she threw herself overboard at the Pearl. I don't know if you believe that. Whatever you do, do not land in Puerto Zapato. It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
That bird has been flying for over a year. Alright. That's the end of Chapter 1. Or Chapter 2, sorry. We're into Year 3 now. Alright. I will overwrite save number 1. Okay, so my guilt aside, for that minor little help there at the end, we got most of the way through. Made a nice 3-hour stream, and yeah, I'd call that a win. Alright, I don't know when I'll be playing this game again. Might not be for a while, so keep an eye out. I will be uploading this to my YouTube channel as always. You can find a link in the About section of the Twitch page. Join me on Wednesday where I'll be playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And have yourselves a good evening. Take it easy.